A day in the life of a dairyman begins bright and early. It's a way of life he and his family enjoy.
Dairy farming is great because there's no end to the challenges that you come across.
It's milking time, and the cows know it. These Holsteins find their own way into the milking parlor, single file, and wait their turn. It's the first of 2 milkings a day, all by automatic milkers. This farmer grew up milking cows by hand on his family's farm. Have you tried it? This modern automatic system means the farmer can milk all his cows in under 2 hours and get on with other chores. Milk is one of our most nutritious foods. It is rich in high-quality proteins, providing all 10 essential amino acids. Butter is made from milk. When milk is fermented, we get delicious cheeses, yogurt, kefir, and buttermilk.
I grew up on a dairy farm. I love going out and doing chores with my dad. So it's not like I wasn't one day and I was the next day. I always have been.
The milk is refrigerated in big stainless steel containers until the milk truck arrives for the pickup. The driver stops by every few days and pumps the fresh milk into a tanker for transport to a processing center. Some of the fresh milk is bottled for calf feeding. The morning milking is almost over and the calves are ready for their breakfast, just like you and me. Maddie and her mother like to help with the calf feeding. Young calves must receive a high level of nutrition. Liquid milk is part of their feeding program, and they also enjoy a calf starter feed. These calves are doing well and will someday join the herd of milking cows after they give birth to their first calf. After the morning milking, the dairyman heads over to prepare his feed for the milking herd. Dairies around the world use all kinds of nutritious ingredients for their feed. Like many farms, this dairyman has his own silage. This is a succulent, moist feed made by storing a green field crop in either an upright silo, in covered pits, or in bags, like we see here.
Now let's talk about the food side of things. Let's find out what a cow has to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I think you'll be interested to know that it's not too different from what you and I eat. Eddie, I see you're holding a sample of a cow's diet in your hands. Can you tell me a bit more about it?
Sure, this is a mix of corn silage, alfalfa and grass hay, a mineral and protein premix, and high moisture ear corn, and also some liquid molasses.
Okay. Now, how much would one of your cows eat of that diet in a day?
A little over 100 pounds.
100 pounds. Well, and I noticed you said the vitamin mix. So is that pretty similar to what a kid would eat in their vitamin 1 a day?
It sure is.
Wow, that's pretty neat. Now, I also noticed that you've got the water trough over here. How much water would a cow drink in one day?
Easily 50 gallons.
Easily 50 gallons. Well, kids, isn't that something? Now, you see that a cow's not so different from a human. They have to eat some of the same things: protein, fat, minerals, and vitamins, just a whole lot more of it.
The dairyman's feed mixer wagon is put to good use every day. All the goodies are added, then mixed in for what is known as a total mixed ration. This is a mixture of both the roughage, such as hay, and processed ingredients like vitamins and minerals.
I'm here with my dairy nutritionist. He's the fellow that formulates the ration or the diet that my cows eat. Dan, can you tell us a little bit more about what the cows are eating?
Be glad to. Well, kids, when we look at a cow, we see how big her stomach is, and we want to think of it as she's got this big vat that's probably over 100 gallons that we're going to take feeds like the hay and some of the other grains that we mentioned, and this cow will consume it. It'll get into this vat, and it'll actually ferment there, and there the rumen bacteria will take these products and convert them over into some very useful end products that then she will convert over to the wholesome milk that we get to drink every day.
Maddie enjoys helping her father feed the cows, and why not? A little work goes a long way. His family loves the wide open spaces and the fresh air, and he thinks of the generations that came before him that had the farming life. It's all about having a concern for the environment and taking care of his animals. The cows are the most important part of his dairy, and they must stay content and healthy. Without them, there is no dairy.